Speaker, this is very difficult speaking here with the mask on and everything, but I'll do my best, Speaker, to be clear. Speaker, I want to take this opportunity to thank the members of the majority side for having the confidence to vote for me and my team to be in the leadership of this House, giving me the opportunity to serve as the majority leader, and Senator Kangata, and Senator Dulo, and Senator Farhia, so that, Mr. Speaker, we have a new team. I want to use the opportunity to congratulate them, but also to thank the leadership of the Jubilee Party, Speaker, in meeting. And just for the record, Speaker, we had a meeting, and the meeting was attended by the members who came. Speaker, I don't want to respond to things that were said, including, Mr. Speaker, the fact that about KANU and so on. Speaker, I just want to mention that, that when my predecessor, Senator Murkomen, and the whip and the other team were elected, Mr. Speaker, KANU was in that meeting, and KANU voted, and so did the other members who were mentioned. And, Mr. Speaker, when it's now time for KANU, Mr. Speaker, these matters want to be raised as though there's a new process. There is not a new process, it's the same process, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Poghisio.
Mr. Speaker, I just want to make that clear, Speaker, that please, we have a situation where some people have expressed some things, and I was just trying to make it.
But the chair has not put you on spot to respond, because that would have been the case if the chair thought perhaps issues are arising that maybe require further reflection. But anyway, freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Freedom of
Mr.
speech.
Speaker, if information goes out, it looks like it is the truth. And if the contrary information is not given, Speaker, sometimes people take that to mean there's a truth. And so, Speaker, for those who are listening out there who don't know about what we are doing, Speaker, they think the truth has been said. And we would like, Mr. Speaker, to use the opportunities as well to respond sometimes to the people who are in general public who think that there was no quorum and that there were fewer people, and that the other people were there who are outside the meeting were more than those who are inside the meeting, and this is very contradictory, Mr. Speaker. If the nation hears that, they might think, truly speak like they said about a coup. But, Mr. Speaker, the truth is there are two lists, there were certain lists, and we don't know where those signatures came from. So when you say that you have more people and you have more signatures, Mr. Speaker, when the process was there for a first lot, we can ask ourselves the same questions, Speaker. Yeah, we can say how many people were there, how many signatures were there. And so we just want to put it on record, Mr. Speaker, that we are duly elected by a sitting and a meeting, and His Excellency the President, who is there for the party leader, Speaker, chaired the meeting, and for that reason, Mr. Speaker, anything else will be, if anybody wants to know the details have already been given to the chair. And so, Mr. Speaker, follow from that, the ruling from the chair then makes us the leaders at this point. May I now just say thank you to the people who served before us. My predecessor, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Murkomen, the Honorable Murkomen, Senator Murkomen, Speaker, and I come from the same region. He represents a neighboring county. Mr. Speaker, I just want to thank him for what he has done as majority leader. But not only that, Speaker, when there was tragedy between the Pokot and the Marakwet, Murkomen spoke for both communities, and he was very eloquent, Speaker. We had a tragedy, and you know, Mr. Speaker, that the Pokot and the Marakwet are just divided by a small stream. And that tragedy, Mr. Speaker, for which we have not had an opportunity to recover from yet, Senator Murkomen, who was majority leader then, used his position very well, Mr. Speaker, to help our people. And so I'd like to congratulate him and congratulate Susan Kika, Mr. Speaker, for also being a steady whip. I know many times, Speaker, that being a whip, you have to respect everybody. And we have never had a situation where she disrespected anyone. So I want to congratulate both of them. Mr. Speaker, we will borrow from a lot of their experience. We will obviously reach out to them. And Mr. Speaker, learn something because we are now new in this team. And Mr. Speaker, I just want to say this, that there is no animosity on our side. Where the animosity is, I have no idea. It is only, Mr. Speaker, very possible that as we are politicians, we may have problems with individuals, but that's not to say the ruling side cannot sit together and vote together. We think that we can. And Mr. Speaker, my task, therefore, is to try and join with my team to bring out the team back so that, Mr. Speaker, we can together work for government agenda and government business. Mr. Speaker, I want to conclude. Speaker, by saying this. We are living in difficult times, Speaker. These are very, very difficult times. We meet only once a week, one day in a week, and so on. Until this thing goes away, Mr. Speaker, we'll use the opportunities left in between to build our team back and make sure that we can actually, Mr. Speaker, restore these things. Some of the circumstances, of course, are beyond us. But where we can, we will therefore want to restore this. Mr. Speaker, I know that the other team members will have opportunities to speak. I want to accept the position, and I want to assure you that I have the experience, and I'll do my best to use that experience, having run a political party, having been a minister in government. But also note, Mr. Speaker, that in my younger life, that I was younger, and I know some of the sentiments expressed, Mr. Speaker, that I've also had to go through some of these political situations. I mean, I've had, Mr. Speaker, to lose my seat at some point because of political machinations. But I'm just saying, Mr. Speaker, that when I was younger,
To use the words of Senator Ochilo Ayako, you were eaten.
Yeah, if
was it Ochilo Ayako or who? Senator Kandidi? Both of you. Yes, Senator Ayako, did I misquote you?
No, Mr. Speaker. The majority leader was eaten and he had to lose his seat. So he's a person of even temperament. He has suffered from both sides and is rewarded for that. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. And Mr. Speaker, I do understand what's happening sometimes. So I want to encourage my friends, my predecessor, and the team to take heart and please, let's get back together. We can always learn a thing or two from each other. And so with those very few remarks, Speaker, knowing that time spent, I am here now, and I can assure the members on the other side of the bench and the leadership on the other side that we will work together. We are still going to oversight counties. We are still going to oversight government. Mr. Speaker, we are not running away from our responsibility. We are just here to run the business, but we will not go along with everything that even if it's unpalatable. No, we will be able to oversight government, and that is our responsibility, and I do agree with my young colleague, Honorable Chargethe. Thank you. Thank you for all those who prayed for us, who helped us in any way, and who have been wishing us well. We will bring the team together, God willing. Thank you.